Goodness. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf, when I say Shalom. And this is a quick sit-down lesson that I want to bring out of Joel 3 and verse 9 to verse 10. And it's going to be the title of the sit-down lesson. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. And right now, that's what we're seeing, especially over there in Western Asia. Increasing escalations are heating up between the different armies of nations. That's why we're seeing nuclear escalations and tensions is up at an all-time high. We're seeing military exercise drills up at an all-time high. Military spending ever since the Cold War. And like I mentioned again, nuclear escalations are up at an all-time high as well too. As we've been continuing to mention, seeing the escalations are heating up over there in the South China Sea. China versus Taiwan, as China getting closer and closer to invading Taiwan. That's continuing to escalate. What we're seeing over there in the disputed territory islands, not too far from the South China Sea. You know, you have China versus the Philippines. You have that increasing. Over there in the Korean Peninsula, you have North Korea versus South Korea, Japan, the United States. We're seeing that escalating. And we're seeing what's taking place over there in Western Asia. Iran versus the IDF, Syria armies versus the IDF, the pro-Iranian groups versus the IDF, and the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps heating up against the IDF as well too. Cross-border conflicts. We've seen what's taking place over there in the Red Sea. The Houthi rebels, which is an Iranian-backed group, going against the coalition forces of the IDF, Great Britain, and the United States. That's heating up over there in the Red Sea, as both nations to use airstrikes against one another. So that's heating up over there as well too. So we're definitely seeing that Joel 3 and verse 9 is coming to full effect, is in progress as we're speaking. This is the Russia-Ukraine situation that's heating up. EU versus NATO, Russia versus NATO, Belarus and Russia together versus NATO. So we're definitely seeing Joel, the third chapter is in progress as we're speaking. The prophet Joel, chapter 3 and verse 9, I'm going to read it again for edification's sake of this sit-down lesson. The prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right, and that's why we're seeing all the nations are being gathered slowly but surely over there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, over there in Western Asia. Joel 3 and verse 10, it says, beat your plowshares and the swords and the plenty hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. Right, now we're starting to see these nations that you wouldn't expect to have a nuclear capability. Now we're starting to see let the weak say I'm strong. They got the tools to be able to build a increasing nuclear capability and increasing their nuclear army. And we're seeing they have the money to be able to finance their money and their military, which we've been definitely seeing at all-time high ever since World War II. And we're definitely seeing the nuclear escalations and tensions at an all-time high. Now we're starting to see the armies of these nations. They are in that spirit. Let the weak say I'm strong. So all this is going to continue to increase. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of the prophet Joel 3 and verse 9 to verse 10. And that was the title of the sit-down lesson. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.